It's Psych Up with Brian. We are back. And today I want to talk about the law of attraction. So there was a book that came out a few years ago called The Secret. What was the secret? Spoiler alert, the secret is the law of attraction. What you focus on is what you're going to manifest in your life. This is also featured pretty prominently in one of my favorite books of all time, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Basically, again, what we focus on is what we're going to bring into our life, what we manifest in our life. The law of attraction just states the obvious that like attracts like, positive attracts positive, negative attracts negative. That's why we have to be careful and keep a what? What do I always say about your PMA? Positive mental attitude. Keeping a positive mental attitude is so crucial. So today we're going to talk about the 5 ways to get you to use the law of attraction. Get the law of attraction on your side. Number 1, I want you to set high expectations. Okay, if you expect a lot, if you have set lofty expectations for yourself and you start visualizing the achievement of those, you will achieve those. You will draw them to you. So I want you to set high expectations for yourself. If you set low expectations, if you say, well, I'm never going to amount to much, I'm going to probably fail at things in my life, you're going to set those low expectations and you're going to attract that. You're going to attract negative energy. So I want you to set high positive expectations for success in all the different areas of your life. I want you to be happy in relationships. I want your kids to love you. I want your spouse to love you. I want you to have a good network of friends and business associates. I want you to, and I want you to have a lot of success, obviously, in real estate and in whatever pursuits you're involved in. So that's all about focusing on positive, and focusing on setting your expectations high. So that's number 1. Number 2, I want you to make optimistic plans. Okay, this is starting to make your positive expectations, your high expectations. I always, what's my motto? Do you guys know that? Expect success. Expect success. So that's what I always say about the high expectations. Number 2, though, you're making your expectations real. You're grounding them by making plans, and I want you to make very optimistic plans. Plans that you expect to succeed at, and that are written expectations of your success. So number 3 is I want you to start using visualization. I just say visualize your success. So step 3 is visualize your success. So important, because that's really when you really tune into that vibration. You create a vibration in within yourself, and it echoes out into the universe. And this is really using the law of attraction. So visualizing your wonderful, bright, brilliant future. Here you are, experiencing all the realization of all your goals. You're driving a gorgeous car, living in a gorgeous house. You have lots of properties. You're living the lifestyle you always wanted. You're going to baseball games or concerts, and you don't have to worry about paying for the best seats, and you have the lifestyle you've always wanted. And you got to visualize these things happening before they happen. That builds the reality of them, and that really employs the law of attraction to draw those things to you. Okay, next, number 4 is I want you to use affirmations and trigger gestures. Okay, this is something that's related to what we talk about with role control. A trigger affirmation or a trigger gesture is something that you say that will put you in a new role. Okay, one of your roles is effective business person. One of your roles is successful real estate investor. So what if you're not feeling it? Then, and what if it's time? What if it's 6 o'clock and you're supposed to be making your phone calls, but you ain't really feeling like a real estate winner? Well, how do you get yourself there in an instant? Literally in an instant is you do your affirmations, and then you do what I call trigger gestures. These trigger gestures will trigger a switch from one role into another role. So let's say you're just mopey couch potato. Okay, that's your role right now. You got stuck. You got stuck in this mopey couch potato role, and you're just sitting there. Now, how can you instantly, literally 10 seconds later, be a real estate winner? You get up off the couch. What's your trigger gesture? You decide, but trigger gestures are always smiles. So when you're doing your affirmations, you're always smiling, and I like to pump my fists. Whatever you like to do for a trigger gesture. I want you to actually have trigger gestures for each of your roles. But let's say you're going to be successful real estate investor, real estate winner. That's the role you got to get into right now. So you jump up, you pump your fist, you put a big smile on your face. That's your trigger gestures. And you say the affirmation, I am a real estate winner. Okay. And that's your trigger affirmation. So using trigger affirmations and trigger gestures can completely switch up the law of attraction in a second. You can be all kind of even thinking negatively and drawing negativity towards you and not thinking very positively about your future. But all of a sudden, boom, you do a trigger affirmation, trigger gesture. You completely transform yourself and you take on a new role. That's how you switch roles. So using trigger affirmations and trigger gestures. Then lastly, guys, this is always going to be the last thing is you got to take focused action. Okay, how do you really use the law of attraction? All that other stuff is great. Visualizing your future is awesome. You're building that reality, and you're building that reality in the universe and in the vibrations of the universe and within you. But until you start taking those action steps in your plan that really make it happen, it's not going to really happen. So obviously, all those other 4 steps are come down to you taking that action at the end and really realizing that law of attraction. Okay, hey, Noel and Kathy, happy Monday to you guys. Michael, good to see you. Yes, and we fixed that up. If you go back on Friday, guys, I did remedy that. So you can watch the end of it. And I did go over those 10 key points. Morning, Charles. Great to see you. Robert, hi. Mr. Wolf, howdy. Howdy to you. Okay, William, great to see you. Happy Monday. Great to see you, William. I love to see you here. Guys, thank you for commenting. Then I know you're here. If you don't comment, I don't know you're here. And I love to say hi to you. So that's awesome. Visualize as if it has already happened. Exactly. So when you're doing your visualizations, you're assuming that this is either now happening right now as you're thinking of it, or it's already happened. So when you do visualization, what you're doing there is you're convincing your subconscious mind, which is a great force for good in your life. You're convincing your subconscious mind that this is already happening or it's happened. And so when you feel those emotions of that great success, your mind starts giving you all the answers of how do you get there. I'm not there now, but how do I get there? And your subconscious mind will help you with motivation and a lot of ideas. So awesome today, guys. Let's have an awesome day today. It's a Mickey Mouse Day, so if you love Mickey Mouse, we have lots of Mickey Mouse stuff around. I forgot to grab my Mickey Mouse doll. I should have had it here. But great to see you guys, and I will see you all on Friday, and have a great few days until then. Let me know if you have questions and stuff. I always like to hear from you. So until I see you, okay, what's our affirmation for today? Our affirmation for today is, I use the law of attraction. Okay, that's what those 5 things, you do those 5 things and you will be using the law of attraction. So 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I use the law of attraction. I use the law of attraction. I use the law of attraction. Yes. Okay, 3 deep breaths. We always like to take our deep breaths. Nice deep breath in. You should do 3 times a day. Let it go and relax. Okay, another deep breath in. Good smile and let it go. Okay, one more. Real deep. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, let it go. Awesome. All right, so until I see you Friday, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and keep taking action.